I am Cassia every day, every way. I love saying that. Welcome back to Motivational Moments. Can you believe that we are at the midway point for 2021? That means that we have 6 more months to reset, readjust, and realign ourselves to accomplishing our goals. But the key to goal achievement doesn't depend on what we do this week, or this month, or this quarter, or even by the end of this year. No, goal achievement at Cassia fully depends on what actions you take today. Not tomorrow, but today. One of the actions you can take today to increase resident and team member engagement is to act on someone's preferences. So what's a preference? I'm so glad you asked. A preference is anything that will allow you to personalize your service to someone else. Anything that helps you to see the uniqueness in someone. Things like a preferred drink, preferred food, preferred time of day, preferred mode of communication, even preferred name they want to be called. The list is endless. This can even be applied to their birthday, anniversary, favorite color, sports team, or TV show. I know of a resident in another long-term care facility who was a die-hard fan of a particular sports team. I mean, he wore the team colors, memorized the team's game schedule. He even committed to using only pens with the team's logo. Hardcore fan to the fullest. So guess what the clinical team did to make him feel special? You guessed it. They asked about the team every day and its players. He loved it. So why is learning these preferences so important? And what does it have to do with achieving goals at Cassia? Yet another great question. I'm telling you, you're on a roll today. Julianne would be so proud. Acting on preferences allows you to personalize your interactions, which includes everyone you work with and everyone you serve. When you personalize your interactions, you make people feel valued. And when they feel valued, it becomes much easier to get things done with them, through them, and for them. When we take the time to identify a preference and act on it, we send the message that the person is worthy of being cared for in the best way possible. Personalized service is making each person we serve feel as though all of our attention is on that person. When done well, we know the likes and dislikes of each person and are able to customize our service delivery accordingly. The more we know about someone, the more we can personalize. And that is why learning our residents' preferences is so key. Mary Sloan exudes excellence in customer service every day. She works as a concierge at Newton Village in Iowa. She understands the power of preferences. She lives it. As she interacts with each resident, she remembers what's important to that individual. She anticipates their very specific needs. She extends this practice to visitors and other staff members. Mary often goes above and beyond to help someone else whenever she can. She never stands by to watch others work. She pitches in knowing exactly what will make the job easier and more fun. Mary's smile may be under a mask, but you feel it in every interaction. Now, obviously, the same concept applies to your residents. Learning and acting on their preferences leads to personalized service, which leads to resident loyalty. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Everybody can be great because anybody can serve." You don't need to have a college degree to serve. You don't need to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't need to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't need to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Ladies and gentlemen of Cassia, if you are serving others, which you are, then you're in the love business. To love means to care deeply for, and every resident on some level wants to be cared for. And that is why acting on people's preferences is so important. The kind word you say to your residents may be the only kind word they've heard all day, or all week, or all month. You don't know what their personal circumstances are. The man you're serving could have only a few weeks to live, and he now finds himself being served by you. A woman could be having the worst year of her life, and she now finds herself being served by you. This is where the power of preferences really shines through. In the end, money can buy material possessions, but memories and how we feel are all we have. So here's the takeaway. Within 24 hours, identify one preference for either a resident or a fellow team member. Then use that preference to make the person feel valued. That's it. Power of preferences, motivational moments. Cassia team, I look forward to seeing you next time.